Hey guys, it's Liz. Welcome back. I know the screen's a little crooked, but I have this thing that I put the camera in and it's tilted. So if you just kind of turn your head the other side, I'm sure I'll be straight on and the kitchen won't look crooked. First of all, welcome. We're going to make our dinner tonight. So we've got our glass of red wine and we are ready to roll. So we're going to make the chicken dish. You should have made up your pasta ahead of time. So we have our pasta and our chicken. If you remember, I told you put them in separate containers, which is a really good idea. I only had one container, so I just put them all into one and I was out of baggies. So here's my chicken and pasta. It's ready to go, nicely cooked. Then we have what I'm putting in tonight. I'm going to be using some bell peppers and some orange bell peppers, yummy. I forgot the asparagus. I thought I bought the asparagus, so I'm substituting this in, which just is to show you, you can substitute in. And then I have lots of spinach, as I told you guys before. The spinach we can put in as much as we think we should have. And then we're going to cook it with some extra virgin olive oil. And cheers, I think I need a drink. Good stuff. Okay, so let's put in about 2 tablespoons of your extra virgin olive oil. And what you can't see me doing is me putting in my 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see the cooking process. I mean, it really is not that challenging. It's just a lot of fun. So here we go. Here's we got it cooking. We're going to turn on. Can you see that? I hope so. We're going to light our stove. I'm kind of new to the gas stove process. We're going to heat up our oil. And frankly, I just go ahead and throw in the peppers, even though it's not quite ready yet. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the peppers. I still need to cut up a little bit more of the orange one. So rather than measuring out 1 cup each of the peppers, I actually just used a whole pepper, throw them in there. That yum. Okay, I'm going to set you guys down. Here we go. I'm going to cut up more peppers. Oh, my little tool I'm using, I have to turn. There's this little thing on the side. It's this thing. It was balancing on that, but now I'm going to set you on the counter, so I need to put it like this. All right, so, ooh, nice picture of my wine. Okay, so what you can't see, or you can see, I'm not sure. We've got our little tray. I'm going to finish cutting up the orange pepper. And there really is no science to this. I just cut away. I know some people have really great chopping techniques. That would not be me. So just to keep you guys going on here, this will take you less than 10 minutes to throw together. If I were really good, I'm going to throw this in the pan. If I were really good, I would have made this up the night before. Now for the spinach, all I'm doing with that is I'm going to take several handfuls. I'm making this for me and my daughter Carly. So she's coming over tonight for dinner, so I'm throwing in a whole bunch of spinach because there's going to be 2 of us. Oh, and I do love spinach. And it just really cooks down to nothing. So, you might as well dump in a whole bunch. Get that healthy spinach thing going on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put the rest away so I have some for tomorrow night too. Okay, guys, so now what we're going to do, remember we're going to use, it's 4 ounces of chicken. I made 1.5 pounds. That worked for 5 days. So what I'm going to do is take out what I need from my container. And there's 2 of us eating. So I'm putting out, these are those chicken tenders. I really like them. You get them from Trader Joe's or wherever, but you can just cut big. I really like that they're the right size for me to cook up for this. So I just cut these up. So far I haven't cut off my finger, which is such a good thing because I'm not the best cutter ever, but this doesn't require a lot of skill for cutting. So what I'm going to do with these, you guys, it's super easy. This is fully cooked, right? I'm just going to throw this on top of the spinach. It's going to warm up as we go. And anything we can do to make this time saving is the way to go. So now we're going to take the pasta. That's going on next. We're going to use, for each of us, it's a 1/2 cup serving, so I have my 1/2 cup ready to go. And just like the chicken, I'm just putting this on top. And notice it's a 1/2 cup of cooked pasta, not a 1/2 cup of uncooked pasta. So you put both of those on, a little heavy on the pasta there. And that's all going to heat up really nicely. So this is all I did, guys. Can you see that okay? Whoa, there you go. So I just stacked it all up under the peppers on the bottom. They take the longest to cook, followed by the spinach, and then the chicken and the pasta, which we were basically just heating up. Okay. So now to get ready for this fabulous dinner that we're making, we top our pasta with pesto, and I really like this one that has I can never say that right, Quinoa in it. It's really tasty, but you can use regular, whatever you've got. You can make it yourself. I don't know how to do it. I know it has basil. Maybe one of these will actually make pesto together. That would be super fun, I'm sure. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking a bunch of cherry tomatoes. We're going to top our pasta with our cherry tomatoes. I would say, a nice size. This is for 2 people. That's probably, oops, can you see that? I don't know what I got going on there. Anyway, it's about a 1/2 cup. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, for 2. So let me see if I can show you this. Whoa, there go the tomatoes. They're everywhere. Okay, there you go. So what I do with these, I cut these in half because they just look nicer, and you want this to be super pretty when you're eating it. I don't know why. The better it looks, the better it tastes. I mean, you're doing this for yourself. You want to look great, feel great, and this is such a great, pretty meal. So we're cutting up our tomatoes in half. And here comes Carly now. I'm making the video. So here comes Carly now. So Carly just came in. Dinner is not quite ready for Carly. But we are moving along here. So we're cutting up our little tomatoes in half. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're drinking our wine. Carly wants to know what I'm doing. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing. So we got this all going on. It's really starting to cook up nice. I wish I could show it to you. Here, let me move you over here so you can take a look. Look at how nice it's cooking up. I'm going to stir it up now. So you can watch my back while I'm cooking. That's really fun. Here we go. We got our spatula. And what I really love about this, you don't need a whole lot of equipment either. You just need a spatula and a pan, and that is all it takes to whip up this really delicious pasta dish. How I know it's done, you're wondering, is when the spinach is pretty much cooked down. Whoops, there goes spinach. It's flying everywhere. So we're cooking down our spinach. Notice the time, you guys. It's only taken us about 5 minutes to do this. So this is so convenient. So even if you're cooking for your little kids, but I'm telling you, they'll like this too. It tastes great, and it's super, super easy to make. So we're still cooking this up. We have the tomatoes cooked. We have our wine in a glass. And we're saying life is good today. Whoops. All right. This is coming together really nicely. It just needs a little bit more time here. I should bring you over so you could see it, but I'm stirring, so it's kind of hard. Let me hold up a spatula. Can you see that? Probably not. Okay. I know this is when you should be drinking your wine. So you drink, I'll stir.
That fireplace is very close.
And it's really, I know, it's really coming in. Carly dropped her car off at the tire place. I'm so glad she got here early so she could watch me make a fool of myself on video. That's really good. I'm going to pour her a glass of wine. Yes, she is over 21, just in case you're wondering. Would not pour a glass for my daughter if she was under 21. That would be bad. All right. So this is looking awesome. So let me show you what it looks like right before I dump it off the stove. Now my pasta's hot. My chicken's hot. It's taken us about 5 minutes. Here's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Doesn't that look so pretty? It looks delicious. It's so good for you. Okay, here we go. So what I think is critical is that when you serve this, it looks pretty. So what we're going to do for serving, I'm leaving it cook a little bit longer. What we're going to do for serving, we're going to put in bowls. They're pretty white bowls. They look nice. You can put it in any bowl that you have. But for some reason, to me, the bowl is a better piece than putting it on a plate. I'm not sure why. It just looks real pretty. So here we go. We're now turning off our stove. We're taking our pasta, and we're going to divide it up into between Carly and me because we're splitting. This is huge. It's huge, you guys. And this is your little meal. It's huge and it's delicious. And it's so good for you. I mean, just think, and we got that whole wheat pasta in there. We've got chicken. We have green and orange pepper. It's delicious. Okay, so I almost knocked over my wine, and that would have been a tragedy. Okay, so we got that. We're going to throw that in the sink. So now all we do is we're going to take the tomatoes we cut. We're going to throw those on top. That makes it super pretty. Okay, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Then we take our pesto, and we're going to take a tablespoon of pesto. I can never find my actual tablespoons, but this is going to work just great. So we're going to take a tablespoon. Yum, doesn't that look delish? Put that right on top. Another one over here. And voila, in less than 10 minutes, a really delicious, steaming, hot dinner, served, of course, with our red wine. Cheers, hope you like it. See you next time, bye.